All right, welcome back to Whiskey Tango Fishing, folks. We're going to start off today with the white Zoom Super Fluke. It's pearl white, and it's got a chartreuse tail on it. It's been doing fairly well for me. So we're going to see if we can get anything going here. Oh, fish on. Fish on. There we go. There we go. Well, you hungry little guy, ain't you? Littles. Another little. Got some big bass energy, though. I like that, bud. You go when you're ready. Yeah, I know. You're mad. Whew. Alright, at least we're on the board here. I was thinking about switching this out and throwing I think I have pink, like bubblegum colored Zoom Super Fluke, but this white one's producing, so, and it's still good. It ain't dead yet. So I haven't really tried any other fluke style baits because traditionally I hadn't really had a lot of luck with them, right? But I do have a few packs of the Zoom Super Flukes, which is probably one of the more widely known styles of Super Fluke, and it's been performing. Not to say that I won't switch out the color, but for right now at least, a few more casts and see. And all I'm doing is I gotta let it sit for a second, and then I'll pop, pop, twitch, twitch. And when you have a little slack in your line, it'll dart back and forth and make erratic movements, similar to like a walk the dog right, on a top water. If you have don't have slack in your line, then it behaves a little differently, right? It'll go more straightforward and all that. But sometimes I'll work it slower, sometimes I'll work it faster. It all depends, right? I kind of mix it up and try and make it as different as possible until I start getting bites. So I first let it sit for a second. It has a fairly slow sink rate when you're fishing it weightless on a 4/0 EWG like I am. And let it settle for a second, and then I start twitching. It's a little colder today. We got a cold front that came in. And it's probably about mid-50s right now, 53, 54, somewhere around there. Right there. Right there. Another little guy. But, and he came off the hook. He tapped it, and I wasn't sure if I hit weeds or not. So I let it sit for a second. He hit it again. I set the hook, and he was right here, less than 8-10 feet from me. So I didn't get him hooked right. Maybe I should have given him another second to grab onto it. I don't know. But you win some, you lose some. At least we got a hit, right? That's what matters to me. Here they are. So I got a white ice, which is white, clear on the top with some silver flake in it. Good amount of silver flake. Got the bubble gum, which is what I think I'm going to try now. And then I have the tilapia, which is a color that does really well with the Yama Tanukis and the Big Bites Baits Trick Sticks that I have over there. But today I'm going with the pink, the bubble gum. We'll give this a try. Super Salt Plus Zoom Super Flukes. And they're about 5-inch in length. It's not totally dead, but I don't know if I'm going to use it ever again. Just because it's been through a few battles. But we'll see. I'll keep it. I don't like throwing plastics out prematurely. I threaded it on here. Work it up. Around the bend. Flip it. Push that over the eye of the hook. Measure up. You're going to come straight through. If I can go straight through, that would help, wouldn't it? There we go. And I skin hook it to make it a little more weedless. And you're set. All right. something's taking it. Fish on, fish on. There we go. There we go. Nice jump. Nice jump for me, buddy. That's a nice fish. That's better than the bait I was getting. Hold still. I'm trying to help you out. You got yourself in quite a predicament here. There we go. There we go. All right, you go when you're ready, bud. Thank you for playing. Hey, let go of my thumb. Thank you. So sometimes it's not the bait you're using, but if you change up the color a little bit, it's something a little different, they decide they like it. So ooh, fish on, fish on. Here we go. There we go. That's a crappie. Woo! I thought you felt light. Hold still. Thanks for listening. Hold still, dude. Look at this crappie. This crappie inhaled F Super Fluke. I appreciate you playing. You're a great sport. You go when you're ready, dude. There you go. See how easy that was? All you gotta do is cooperate and leave politely. Zoom Super Fluke in the bubble gum. There's that little guy. Yeah. Came back for a second bite of the apple, huh? Short-term memory loss. Hold still. I'm trying to... There we go. go. Little guy. That's what we're getting a lot of lately. Oh, you go when you're ready, bud. There we go. Appreciate it. I think something's on it. Ooh, fish on, fish on. Ooh, and he's peeling some drag. He's not a huge fish, but he's a good one. There we go. Wow, he's taking me for a ride. All over. Nice. Wow, you inhaled that one. Oh, buddy. Hold still, dude. Your gut hooked. And I'm trying to save you here. There we go. Ooh. Nice. 2. Appreciate you playing, bud. Oh, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You go when you're ready. There you go. Oh. So, Bubblegum Zoom Super Fluke is winning the day. And what I did that time is I let it sit for a little longer, and I did one twitch, one pop on it, and then let it sit again, and then one pop, and let it sit again, and that's when it got hit. And it wasn't a hard thump of a hit. I just saw a line going, and then he wasn't pulling it anywhere. He just like inhaled it and kind of sat there. And those subtle bites are harder to detect, because when you get hit, you feel that thump, you feel that knock, and you're setting the hook and going. When it's a subtle, just inhale and sit there, and you don't know, like I've set the hook sometimes where I thought I was stuck in weeds, and I go ahead and I set the hook, and there's a fish on the end of it. Or like this time, you know, I took up my slack and it was moving like, you know, a little bit, but not really running with it, right? So I took up the slack and it went straight again, but it wasn't pulling. And I took up the slack again and it went straight again and it wasn't pulling. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I set the hook and he was on there. That osprey may have caught something. He was in the water for a while before he took back off. I heard a splash off in the distance. That could be, that's an eagle, I think, and it's carrying a fish. Something just knocked it. You taking it? Are you taking it? Ooh, fish on, fish on. There we go. Yep. Another little. Inhaled it. You hit that hard, little buddy. Open your mouth. Come on now. Your mouth's barely big enough for me to put my thumb in there. And you fighting me. I'm trying to help you out. There we go. Jeez, oh man, you inhaled this thing too. What is with you guys today? Alright. Oh, I hate when you guys gut hook. There we go. No. Let's see if I can turn this hook around. Jeez, oh man, you don't make it easy on me. Oh, little guy, hopefully you'll be all right. I always worry when they're gut hooked. You go when you're ready, dude. Nice little jump. All right, and he's off. Oh. Oh, fish on, fish on. Here we go. There we go. Is that another crappie or a little bass? It's a crappie. Another crappie. Nice little crappie, good size. All right, bud. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You got an attitude on you, don't you? All right. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna end on a high note today. This fluke is pretty worn out, so I'm gonna end it here. But the Zoom Super Fluke really came through for us and caught us some nice fish. A lot of littles and some crappie, but a fish is a fish is a fish, right? I ain't gonna complain about it. We're catching fish, we're getting hits, and we're having a good time. So thank y'all for joining. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, a lot of you guys watch and haven't subscribed yet, so go ahead and help the channel out and hit that subscribe button. Share this channel with any of your friends that you think may enjoy the content as well, and I will catch you guys next time on Whiskey Tango Fishing.